Every performance begins with a single idea. What starts as words on a page slowly transforms into emotion, creativity, and teamwork. Behind every scene lies hours of rehearsals, moments of uncertainty, and countless memories shared along the way. This is more than just a one act play. It's the story of their journey, their challenges, and their passion for bringing a performance to life. Join us as we take you behind the scenes of the one act play, where every moment, both on and off the stage, became part of an unforgettable experience. To begin this journey, we step into an exclusive glimpse of the foundation of it all. An insightful interview with the president, vice president, and the society members of the Literature and Drama Society.
Today we are with the president of the Literature and Drama Society, Naushan.
Hi.
Hi Naushan, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. So Naushan, can you introduce yourself and your role in the Literature and Drama Society, please?
Alright, so my name is Naushan. I'm a Year 3 English with Creative Writing student, and for the upcoming academic year, I will be the president of the Literature and Drama Society.
Oh, that's very nice. So Naushan, when was the society established and what is the main purpose of it?
From what I know, the society has been active since 2015. I don't really know who the founder is because that information isn't really clear, but our main purpose, our main mission, is to sort of spread the arts, literature and drama through the student body in UNM. Try to get them more comfortable, get more inclined with being part of a theatrical space, and make the university a little bit more comfortable.
So Naushan, do you think events like the One Act Play is important for university students, and how does it contribute to the campus culture? Can you explain a bit?
I think it's definitely important. Arts is incredibly important. Theater is incredibly important. Students need an outlet to be able to express themselves creatively, especially on campus. When we live in Seminye, we kind of live in the middle of nowhere, and that's why I think Nottingham tries to promote their club activities as much as they can. We want the students here to be able to feel comfortable and have things to do and not get so bored and kind of stressed with their studies. And Lads is able to do that. We make a space that's very accepting of anyone, regardless of where they come from, what course they're in. And campus culture-wise, I think definitely it's great to have a theater space that's extremely affordable and accessible to the students here. You get to watch plays, you get to listen to monologues, you get to submit your own works for basically free and at maximum maybe 20 ringgit.
Okay, finally Naushan, this is our last question to you as the president of the Literature and Drama Society. Do you think theatre can really help bring out social and cultural issues, and how does this help university students, especially the University of Nottingham, Malaysia?
Definitely, 100%. It tackles a lot of things. Historically, art has been an extremely political space, right? Theater is an extremely political thing. If we look back to the earliest writers and the earliest playwrights, Julius Caesar, Hamlet, all of these things are about the political situation that was happening at the time. It's about, how too much power can lead to bad things. It talks a lot about kings and talks about divine rights of power and execution, stuff like that. Theater is one of the easiest ways to sort of get past censorship, to try and project your beliefs, try and project a viewpoint in a way that is seen through parody or, in a more palatable way. You try to get your beliefs across, to get them to an audience, to get people to listen to you without making anyone offended. So even now, a lot of extremely talented Malaysian playwrights, they write based on their political beliefs. They write a lot about the political situation in Malaysia and other countries, stuff like that. And even student writers here, when we do OAPF, right, a lot of them write about their own experiences, cultural things, how they felt, growing up. Spoken Word Night last year was about home. We had students write about civil war. We had students write about the fear of going back home, queerness, stuff like that. And they're able to do these things because theater is such a colorful place. We accept everything. When you're in theater, when you write, when you're in the arts, they allow you to say whatever you want because you have the freedom of your speech, right? And you can't get that in a lot of places. You don't have the ability to be able to say what you want and perform it in front of an audience in a lot of clubs and in a lot of spaces. Especially in university, a lot of us are, learning how to think critically for the first time. We're learning how to have our own beliefs. We're learning how to, make our own stances. And LADS gives them an opportunity to be able to say all of that and perform all of that to an audience.
Thank you so much, Duncan, for your time and your experience.
Hi guys, I'm here with the Vice President of the Literature and Drama Society. Could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Zan. I will be the upcoming year's Vice President. This year I was Theater and Talent, which we just do directing and we overlook the directors for One Act Play Festival. And then the year before that, I was just an actor. So, pretty cool.
Why do you think that theatre is still relevant today?
Theater is really relevant today because you can do so much on stage and it's really fun because it's a lot more, I feel it's a lot more restricted than film would be. So, and when you're restricted, it gives you a lot of area to discover while being constricted to this area. And I think that it also is slightly cheaper, depends on what you're doing, slightly cheaper than doing film. So, when you have a budget constraint, that's a huge thing with that as well. We do a lot with a very small budget. And I think it teaches people that you can do a lot with art without having a lot.
Hi, could you introduce yourself and what character are you playing?
Hi, my name is Annie, and I'm studying International Communications with Film and TV, and I'll be going into year 3 for the 26-27 academic year. In OAPF, I actually played 2 characters. I was Seth in Broken Wings and Those Horizons, and I was Rafiq in Rafiq.
So what has been the most challenging thing about this role?
The most challenging thing would, again, because I played 2 characters, it's also the fact that I had to balance between these 2 characters and switch between them as well. Because rehearsals were only about a month, and I would have, I think a few days I had them back to back. And so having to switch in a mental headspace from Seth to Rafiq, that was, I'd say, the hardest part. Where it would take me a while to get into it, and I had to warm up during the rehearsals into the next character, and it did definitely take a toll on me a little bit, having to change so much my mental space. But yeah, I'd say that was the most challenging.
So what message do you hope that audience take away from today?
Well, I hope that first of all they have fun. I mean, they laughed, they cried, they jumped. Not actually, but I do hope that they went in and came out with their expectations exceeded, I guess. And I also hope that they can take this opportunity to have more appreciation for the arts and for theater, and they can see how much hard work we've put into this, and they can come to appreciate that. And I think just in general, for people, regardless if it's your first time watching theater or you're really into the community, I hope that they had a good time, they learned more about it, and they would look forward to watching more in the future.
Okay guys, this was Annie, one of the actors in the Literature Society. Thanks for coming today, Annie.
Long after the curtains fall and last spotlights dim, the story and message remains. Literature gives us the ability to share ideas, dreams, and stories. Drama gives us the courage to show others who we could be. Here, in this documentary, a society didn't just tell stories, they found their voice. And as long as there's a story left to tell, the stage will always be waiting.